Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused. You must think I got to be joking when I say I don't think I can wait.
Jump in. Hey, I was trying to give you guys a different angle or a different spot in the house, but for one, I need my desk so that I can do Tarot Tuesday, and for two, the lighting is just great here. So, a home tour is coming soon, maybe next chapter. In the mean between, welcome to the Black Hippie YouTube channel. Tarot Tuesday.
I started a little while ago, maybe some months ago. I was doing it on Snapchat, and people started reaching out to me to actually get personal readings, and they were really into it. And I was really into it, and I loved it, and then I stopped, so now I'm back, better than ever, and I'm very excited. So, Tarot Tuesday, here we go.
How this works, I'm going to explain to you. Right now, we are in, Venus is in retrograde. It's in Scorpio, the retrograde cycle. So I'm going to explain what the heck all that means and how it pertains to you guys. I am also going to, well, I've already pre-pulled a card from my beautiful Chrysalis tarot deck, and I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to break it down. Okay, I'm going to try so hard to stay under 10 minutes in this video, but Tarot Tuesday is Tarot Tuesday. Sometimes it gets away from me, okay? So bear with me. All right, let's just jump in. So Venus is, and I did some research. My favorite site is Shani Nicholas. My good friend Smile Charnay showed me that, and Astro Butterfly. So I will put the link for those, but that is where I pulled this research from, okay? It's not from me. Venus is currently in Scorpio. This retrograde cycle teaches us much about our limits, our heartache, and the process of purging unhealthy relationship patterns from our systems. As Venus deepens into the retrograde, she will reveal the massive shifts that all our relationships are undergoing. Venus in Scorpio hungers after the transformative processes that bring the truth. Deaths and rebirths are a necessary part of the life cycle of any organism. Not all relationships are meant to last. Venus retrogrades make this known. When retrograde, your relationships are being tested. You have 40 days to review, revisit, reevaluate your love life and your relationships. Venus retrograde in Scorpio will be challenging, but it will bring a rebirth of the heart. Number 40 is a sacred number in pretty much every religion and is usually associated with fulfillment of promises, but only, this is in all capitals, but only after a period of testing, trial, and probation. Y'all know about probation. The purpose of the trial or the retrograde period is to guide you back to your heart. Okay, what does that mean? So it sounds like we're in a time, 40 days to be exact, so this is going to last until November 16th. We're in a time where you need to reevaluate, revisit your love, not just your love life, but your relationships. And that could be your relationships with your family, your friends, yourself, most importantly, yourself, okay? And it's going to be a time of trial and tribulation. Like, this is a difficult time when it comes to relationships. That's what it's saying. And baby, it ain't lying. So whatever is for you will still be here after the 40 days. Whatever you are supposed to let die, which is completely metaphorical. Don't think it's like talking about death. It's just talking about shedding and releasing and letting go, okay? So whatever you're supposed to, 40 days, let it go. So without further ado, let's get into our card. And I'm going to ring my bell 3 times. Get some good vibes going. I've got my sage, already burnt it. All right, we're at 5 minutes. Here we go. So the card we picked today, or I pulled today, excuse me, is the 10 of Spirals. See, he's got a little centaur carrying a bunch of swirly, I don't know what those are, and he's at a 4-way path, okay? Oh, come here. Let's see. So the key word for this card is crossroads, okay? Oh, to be fully human. The centaur is sometimes ruled by the human heart, other times by his base instincts. Bound up bundles of negative energy symbolize his past regrets, missed opportunities, and unbecoming behavior, an unbearable burden. So now you see what those are. Those are swirling bundles of negative energy. Yikes. And as you can see his face, he is definitely struggling with this unbearable burden. Okay. He arrives at a crossroads, the ultimate symbol for life-changing choice. The 10 of spirals in your reading is a cue to improve your energy and lighten your load. Draw the reins in on the difficult cycle this card signifies and take the high road. This card says, don't play the blame game, put the past behind you, and don't look back.
Magnifique. Couldn't get... These walls are so thin you can hear your neighbor sneeze. Magnifique. We could not have gotten a better card, okay? This is perfect as it pertains to the Venus retrograding in Scorpio.
Think about it, okay? We just learned that the Venus in Scorpio, that means we're going through trials and tribulations and challenging times in our relationships. And, you know, we have to experience this death and rebirth in our life cycle, okay? And there's any unhealthy relationship patterns or relationships are being purged, right? Cool. So now let's go back to our card. So sometimes the centaur is ruled by the human heart, others by his best instincts, all right? It also talks about the negative energy of past regrets, missed opportunities, and unbecoming behavior, which can also be synonymous to bad patterns, okay? These are things that have become an unbearable burden. So if you're watching this, maybe you tend to date the same type of person, or maybe you have the same type of damage when you get into relationships, or maybe at work you're making the same mistakes, okay? Or maybe in your friendships you're doing the same thing, you know, you're not really supporting your friends. Whatever this unbecoming behavior is, let's focus on that in this reading, okay? So you have the crossroads, which is the ultimate symbol for life-changing choice. Now, this is key because during this 40 days where you're going through this trial and this tribulation with your relationships, your choice is something that is ever present, okay? You always have a choice. You choose what you want to deal with, you choose who you want to deal with, and you choose how you want to deal with it. So you need to reevaluate how you are making these choices, or what choices you are making. What choices have you been making before we started retrograding? And that will show you why you are where you are, why you're with who you're with. And if it is unhealthy, then that's something that you need to fix. Let's make some new choices. So if your choices have been having you going this way and it ain't working, sis, come back and go the other way. Let's try a different direction, okay? The final quote, it says, don't play the blame game, put the past... Okay, my battery almost died. Put the past behind you and don't look back. Okay, this can absolutely pertain to a lover, or it could actually be talking about you blaming yourself. So in work situations or creative ventures, because it doesn't always have to be about love, stop blaming yourself for the past, okay? Be it missed opportunities or bad choices, all you have is right now. This is something I wrote out because it came to me as I was reading. That's why I'm reading. All you have is right now. And what you do with that will determine what is to come. So if you don't want to be in the same place you are now, months or years from now, regretting missed opportunities, you need to move on, okay? That's the choice you need to make, okay? Don't play the blame game, put the past behind you. In love situations, it could either be talking about you holding on to mistakes you made in a past relationship. It could be talking about you holding on to hurt from a past relationship. Like, these are things that we have to stop carrying, okay? Because you're making the new person pay for things they shouldn't have to pay for, all right? So whatever it is you're carrying, whatever your unbearable burden is, be it family related, love related, work related, friendships related, you need to reevaluate your choices, make new and better and healthier choices, and move on. Leave the past behind and don't look back. Just, just drop it, okay? So that is Tarot Tuesday. I think it was a great reading. I hope that it grabbed somebody out there, because it definitely grabbed me. All right? And still don't have an outro. But I am so happy you guys stuck with me today for Tarot Tuesday. And we'll be back next week. I don't have guidance today either. But I hope you have a great day. And really think about what you learned in this reading. All right. Black Hippie Mom out.